President Erdoğan, Turkey ready for new constitution. Speaking at the 2024 to 2025 Judicial Year Opening Ceremony, President Erdoğan gave messages for the new constitution. Hosting Dilruba Kayserilioğlu at CHP Protocol was also on Erdoğan's agenda. President Recep Tayyip Erdoğan gave important messages at the 2024 to 2025 Judicial Year Opening Ceremony at the Presidency of the Court of Cassation. Here are the highlights of Erdoğan's speech. I am pleased to be with you on this day when you start work to open the doors of the courthouse to justice. I wish the new judicial year to be auspicious for our country, our nation, our lawyers, and our judges. I commemorate with mercy the 206 judicial employees who lost their lives in the earthquakes of February 6th, when we experienced the disaster of the century. As you know, this year was the election year of the Supreme Court of Appeals. Mr. Ömer Kerkez was elected as the president of the Court of Cassation. I sincerely congratulate Mr. Kerkez and thank Mehmet Akarca for his efforts. We will take the necessary steps. We attach importance to leaving the election atmosphere behind for the effective functioning of our judiciary. In the coming period, all judicial bodies will be able to respond faster to our nation's quest for justice. If there are legal steps that need to be taken to strengthen harmonization, we will fulfill them together with our parliament. There are indispensable concepts for the peace, prosperity, and security of society. At the forefront of these is justice. The phrase justice is the foundation of property written on the walls of our courtrooms is proof that the state stands on justice. Justice is the distinguishing characteristic of our nation. Justice is the reason for the existence of the state. Farabi, on the other hand, states that human biological existence is created in balance. We come across similar determinations regarding the place of justice in state and social life. The summary is that the pillar of the state, the reason for its existence, is justice. The way to ensure peace in society and to make people live in peace is through justice. Although law and justice are related concepts, they do not mean the same thing. While law is the guide that protects the values of society, justice is the reward for the correct implementation of society. We took historic steps. When we assumed the responsibility of governing the country with the appreciation of our beloved nation, we identified justice as one of the four pillars. On the one hand, we increased the bread on the nation's table and increased welfare. On the other hand, we strengthened the bond between the state and citizens. We took historic steps in every field to ensure that our justice system is effective, reliable, impartial, and independent. Society's demands are diversifying. Every effort to increase justice in society is important. Modern justice palaces are important. Utilizing technological innovations is important. Let's face it, none of these are a guarantee of justice. The main thing is the peace of conscience. Like every aspect of life, justice is for human beings. With the impact of new technologies, society is changing rapidly and its demands and wishes are differentiating. We are taking new steps. Establishing a human-centered, fast, and effective system is the most important goal of our justice policy. Society is rapidly changing and transforming under the influence of new technologies. Their demands and requests are differentiating. Expectations from the judiciary are increasing. We are taking new steps to eliminate the difficulties faced by our citizens in their quest for justice. The first of these is the entrance exam for legal professions. With this exam, we aim to increase the professional qualifications of those who will become lawyers, judges, prosecutors, and notaries. The first exam is September 29th. The Assistant Judge and Prosecutor Institution is another one. We are introducing a 3-year model. In the system, 1 year of which will be spent in the Justice Academy and 2 years in the Master-Apprentice relationship. Our judges and prosecutors will be much better equipped and experienced. We will share with our nation. We will share our Century of Turkey Judicial Reform document covering the years 2024 to 2028 with our nation in the coming period. The biggest obstacle before the new constitution is prejudices. The biggest obstacle to the new constitution is prejudices. The opposition is experiencing a learned helplessness. There is not a healthy debate on the new constitution, but an ossified cacophony. I think we will overcome this problem by strengthening the ground for dialogue in the new period. Dilruba Kayserilioğlu reaction to Xgersel, the nation does not forgive. It is time for everyone to realize that politics of hate does not benefit anyone. This nation will not forgive those who heroize those who insult the nation. The nation will not forgive those who act as extras in dark scenarios about Turkey. There is a need for courtesy and dialogue in every field. Decision on 12 million files. Court decisions are of course binding for everyone, being a rule of law requires this. In democracies, opinions about judicial decisions can be expressed and decisions can be discussed within the framework set by the law. In the last period, 12 million files were decided by the courts. Wherever there are human beings, mistakes and errors happen. The important thing is to eliminate them before irreparable damage occurs. However, hostility towards justice is unacceptable. Most of the time, a whole community is harmed by people who have no or limited knowledge of law. Almost every day a person is lynched or assassinated in reputation. Sometimes we have tax record holder companies, sometimes judge prosecutors. Unjust criticisms made before legal remedies are exhausted and before the decision is finalized harm the justice society. Of course, we will say what we lack, but while doing so, we will be careful not to wear them down for the administration of justice. We have no doubt that he will continue his duty with this high consciousness in the future. Members of the judiciary also have important responsibilities. We believe that our judiciary should extinguish new controversies with its decisions instead of inflaming them.